Welcome to the Ingram Micro B2B Tech Talk Podcast. We bring you the insights you need on IoT, AI, and the future of technology.
Hi Vikas, thank you so much for joining me here. Really excited to talk about the new Lenovo ThinkPad T14s Gen 6 with Snapdragon. Such a great device. So if we start with our design and innovations within that, with the new T series for 2024, we've brought some great new features. If you have to take a look here, like the new communications bar at the top, it's absolutely fantastic. What it's allowed us to do, we put our microphone array system into that and our camera system and that we can get much slimmer bezels on the device. So you get great user experience with our WXGA display, giving vibrant colors, sharp images, but also on a 16:10 aspect ratio. So such a great looking device. Other things we've been working on, things like the keyboard. Accessibility is an important part. We're making some big strides in that way. So adding things like extra key bumps on the keyboard. Also, the charging light on the side is a braille-sized bump. So for visually impaired users, it's great advancements for them.
And it has been great working with Lenovo on bringing this Snapdragon X series of processors in T14s Gen 6. And we have been making these Snapdragon processors since 2006. So these processors are designed to provide exceptional performance and best-in-class end-user experiences. And not only for laptops, but also for smartphones, for IoT devices, and for the vehicles. Okay. And if you see about Qualcomm, and we started with making these processors in mobile industry from 1985. And we have been making best-in-class battery-efficient processors. And this expertise and experience we have in making these battery-efficient processors, now we are applying it to the Snapdragon X series processor, which we have in T14s, right? And the key point over here is, if you think about your phone, right? You carry your phone the whole day. You don't expect it to carry your phone plugged in. We expect that the battery is going to last on our phones for the day or for multiple days while it is providing us the required performance that we need, right? And that's the key point. We want to bring it to the industry in terms of the laptops.
Yeah,
right.
And it is so impressive. And what I've seen from it as well, the battery life. Many customers I'm speaking to at the moment, the battery life is the crucial thing for them at the moment. And it's been a phenomenal thing when they've seen it and tested it as well. It's absolutely incredible.
Well, yeah, exactly. So if you see Snapdragon, these X series processors which we have, and this is an example of that. And if I want to show it, it's just like, this is the size of it. And so this is a custom 4 nanometer system on chip architecture that we say, which has our new Qualcomm Orion CPU. It has Qualcomm Adreno GPU, the Qualcomm Hexagon NPU, the Qualcomm Sensing Hub, and a large shared subsystem memory, where each of these silicon IPs are designed to provide the performance as per their strength, right? So let's imagine we have this customized CPU, GPU, and NPU, whereby whatever you are doing, the power is designated to that part. And now the NPU that we have specifically, right, which has this 45 trillion operations per second, the TOPS as we say, what it does is it actually offloads the AI processing from your CPU and GPU, and thereby providing you multi-day battery life with a single charge. Even when you unplug it, right, the way I'm carrying my laptop today, right, the performance does not fall through. The performance stays the same whether my laptop is plugged in or unplugged.
And it's just so impressive how when you open up the device and you've got that instant login, it's so instant, like the experience you get with the smartphone. It is fantastic. And all that in our beautifully light sort of form factor, ultra light, ultra thin device. As you can kind of see here, we can put it in the 180 hinge, 180 degree hinge, and then you've got that kind of conference mode laptop. And then your standard laptop for the individual, making it great for any kind of use thanks to that processor. Really fantastic. And and the one thing a lot of people don't talk about is actually because of your design, that system on chip design, it's our most lightest weight T14s in the range as well. It's fantastic. I think it's at 1.25, 1.26 kilograms. Really beautiful device. So
and the performance talks about itself, right? If we see now, I would say this is the best in class in terms of Windows PC in performance. So if we say the Snapdragon X Elite processors like this one provides you at, let's say, competitor peak performance at 60% less power. and then equivalent performance at it provides you 52% more performance at ISO power, right? So imagine about it. Now you're getting the best-in-class performance from your laptops, but also you're getting this power efficiency that lets you take and use this laptop for multiple applications of over multiple days with a single charge.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So the next talking point was, I find, so important for Lenovo, is around sustainability. So we've got really sort of important targets, really hard targets, to be net zero by 2050. And that's, from a manufacturing company, as you know, it's a really hard target to hit, but we're really smashing our goals towards this. And, and that's thanks to, the incredible design of the T14s, as well as all our unique services that sort of bolt around it as well. We're using up to 95% post-consumer content in the design, while keeping it really strong, keeping that integrity within the device, because that's a really important pillar to the ThinkPad design, making sure it's strong, it can survive any sort of environment. Whether we have users, from deep sea all up to space, so it's got to be able to have that strength. And they're military spec tested, 810H. It's 12 methods and 26 procedures. So, really impressive design from that sort of side of it, keeping that durability.
And as I was saying earlier, sustainability and power efficiency is the key. I mean, if your laptop is providing you a more power efficient system, then end of the day it converts to using less energy. Right, so that's how we look at it, and that's where our key ISP is in providing these kind of power efficient systems. And we tend to look it as a system. So I was talking about the system on chip architecture.
Yeah.
So for years we have been looking into taking every joule and every watt out of the system, how we can make the maximum performance while looking into the CPU, GPU, NPU, and all the peripherals around it, how we can make it most power efficient. And there are a lot of IP we have built in to bring this whole point of power efficiency around the whole system on chip.
Security and manageability in an enterprise environment, in a professional environment, it's paramount in the digital landscape. So it's really an important thing for ThinkPad, or one of the important pillars for ThinkPad as well. So we've got, so many features, like our ThinkShield portfolio. A lot of people think it's like a SKU that you just buy, but no, the ThinkShield portfolio covers everything in this laptop. And whether it's our innovative design with our Think Shutter on the device, whether it's the digital privacy screen on the device as well, whether it's even down to like BIOS self-healing firmware, even the TPM. We have our discrete TPM module, but also goes even deeper within the device with the like Microsoft Pluton, which is built into the silicon.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk a bit more about what with that.
Yeah, exactly. So Snapdragon X series processors, first of all, have this Microsoft Secured Code certification. So you're getting the most secure Windows right out of the box, right? And then what it means that for the IT teams and IT managers, they can manage their entire fleets of devices from chip to cloud. It supports this Microsoft Pluton architecture, so that confidential data can be secured and stored right on the device.
Fantastic.
And in addition to that, so we have these zero trust sensors, whether it is for location, whether it is for identity, for device health management. And along with that, we have this auto healing device resilience. Let's say you get a corrupt firmware or a BIOS. So it detects it and then recovers it completely from that. Right. So end of the day, you have these innovations and the latest protections that are coming right out of the box for IT managers to protect their entire fleet.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And around that manageability, modern manageability, auto-tune alongside with autopilot, given that zero-touch deployment, all of those features built, that we offer as well, but also partner with alongside whether it's even things like remote supervisor password, geofence locking the device. Really proud of this device and what we're doing together with this. It's really great.
Yeah, exactly. So we enable this zero-touch provisioning with the support of Intune, whether it is autopilot, the CCM, right?
Yep.
So end of the day, what you're getting is these AI-powered devices. They have remote management, they have policy updates, they have software patching from the IT managers from any of the remote and hybrid workforce.
Okay, so finally, let's talk about AI, the topic that everyone is talking about at the moment. It's really important for every business to even be thinking about this. It is the future. It's going to be in more and more devices as we go along. And really proud that we've actually our first Copilot Plus PC is this T14s with the Snapdragon processor. So it's tell us a bit more about how that sort of beds into Copilot Plus, how the Snapdragon helps.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, so the Snapdragon X Elite and X Plus processors were the first one to bring Copilot Plus PC, right? And I'm very proud of it. So, I mean, think about it from an enterprise workforce perspective. The AI on these PCs can handle a lot of tasks for us, right? Making us, end of the day, more efficient and productive. Think about any day we start our day, drafting the emails, looking at what all emails have come the last evening or whatever, and then we are creating these so many presentations and all. So what I can think of is the AI over here can really help you in creating these emails, creating these presentations, creating code for you. While as an enterprise workforce, I am actually concentrating on the storyline, correct? And take it another way. AI, so many tools are there and they will keep on evolving where AI can really help us in rapid creation of the ideas. So I can think about ideas and I can use these tools to iterate through those ideas, to refine those ideas while I'm working with my team to actually come to the best solution possible in less time, right? And even other thing I would say, let's talk about, for example, the Copilot Plus features. So when I'm talking about collaboration, in today's enterprise, we work with our colleagues all across the world, right? So Copilot Plus PC can really help you with this on-device AI with real-time translations, which can help you with making us look best in the meetings that we are having, right? Imagine, let's take about different kind of enterprises. Imagine a financial employee, right? He can use this AI to actually go through big data sets, go through big Excels to analyze the data, to understand the operational risks, and use AI to predict. Now you can imagine how this AI helping our enterprise going to improve the efficiency and productivity, right?
Absolutely.
So end of the day, what I see is as these AI tools today, and as they're going to evolve in near future, I believe it is going to change the narrative of how we talk about productivity.
Yes.
Okay, we are going to concentrate more on building these ideas, thinking about solutions, while we will use AI tools that are going to be present in our laptops to actually help us in achieving those end goals. Right?
Yeah,
That's how I see it.
Yeah, some customers I've been speaking to, there was one in the sort of law industry. Being able to, they were initially using stuff in the edge, and while it was great, there was a lot of delay, latency, and some, even though it's supposed to improve that, but there was also, delays in getting the data that they were acquiring. But actually, when they used it locally on the device with the NPU, it dramatically sped up their workflow. Instantly, we're seeing sort of improvements there from it. So, it's, really great advancement.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, if we talk about on-device AI, basically, which means that the AI processing is happening on your device, right? So it provides you this immediacy, as you're talking about. It also provides you reliability. And end of the day, very important is privacy, right? Yeah. And now think about people using on-device AI, and they're using AI for content generation, drafting emails, code generation we were talking about. They don't need to worry about connection to the cloud, right? Again, going back to the hybrid workforce, they can use these AI tools wherever they are. And also think about, now we have a lot of private data in our laptops. It may be my own private data, or it may be company confidential data. I would not like that data to go outside my laptop, right? Now with on-device AI, I can actually really use it. And one more point I say, which is going to come, is I am using AI, but then I also want that AI to be personalized for me, right? The answers that it gives me should not be generic, right? What if my AI is really looking into my personalized context?
Yeah.
So that will be the next part, what we see.
Absolutely.
But over in that case as well, I would like that personalization to happen using the data on my device itself. I would not like that to go out, right? So that way, this on-device AI will really provide me the required immediacy, the privacy, the reliability, while it is helping me to be more creative, be more efficient, and be more productive.
Absolutely. And that's the key there, I think. A lot of people getting confused with AI in terms of having to be the sort of the training part, that device. It doesn't need to do that. It's about the user experience. Bring it to the to the actual user itself.
It's about the actual applications we will use day in, day out.
Absolutely.
Right now, I use my AI to summarize my blogs, to give me answers, to look into the documents that are over here and give me very contextualized answers and create content for me, right? It saves me time end of the day. It makes me more productive.
Absolutely.
And today we are starting with it.
Yeah.
Right? The underlying system on chip architecture, the Hexagon NPU, having the performance and power efficiency, provides you the platform to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure in the coming days and weeks and months, we will see more and more applications that will use these capabilities on the device to provide you this AI performance.
That's right. And the MPU baked into the chip is 45 TOPS, which trillion operations per second. That is so impressive.
Exactly.
We can say that the Lenovo ThinkPad T14s Gen 6 with Snapdragon, it's more than just a laptop. It's an absolute powerhouse. And, giving that user the greatest and latest design and innovations, ensuring they get better workflows, great performance thanks to that Snapdragon processor, great sustainability features and great, and services that can help their business and organization, security and manageability. There's no worries about having to ensure you've got enterprise grade level security and manageability. It's a standard with your ThinkPads. Just absolutely a complete powerhouse with the AI features as well. Everything is covered to help businesses move forward and innovate for themselves as well.
Yeah, certainly. It's a great product. And from Snapdragon X series processor perspective, it's the best-in-class performance. It's the incredible power efficiency, whether you're plugged in or you're unplugged, carrying your laptop. The battery provides you this kind of a performance for days, right? And then we talk about the AI. The underlying capability to provide this brilliant AI performance is going to enable so many other use cases that we were talking about, right?
I'm excited to see what's going to be coming on the line with it. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Sure. Thank you.